So many. No contact. You and this masculine had to go on a no contact because he was starting to realize that the karmic feminine he was with was not divine feminine, and he knew that she was pretending to be divine feminine. So he was trying to figure out a way to get out of it because he knew okay, pamper yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Even if it's drinking water for a week straight, you have to make sure you're hydrated. If you brush your teeth early in the morning, it'll make you feel better. Just pamper yourself. If you ain't got the money to go get your hair and nails done, like, do it yourself, or you about to be put on. Your time is coming for those who want to do YouTube, music, whatever your passion is, going on an adventure. It's like this whole spiritual journey is your adventure. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out there and spend money, especially if you're trying to save and express yourself, because you never know who will have feelings for you. Like, you could have a crush on somebody and think they're too good for you, but then years later, yeah, this new home, if you're manifesting a new home, or this could just be your spiritual home. You went from a trap house to a mansion. You put up security. You done changed your whole house so like nobody could sneak in anymore. Money is coming. Yeah. It says money will give you everything you want without wanting to control you. This was back when the masculine, the reason why he didn't choose divine feminine was because he couldn't control her. And now he knows what it's like to be controlled and not being able to determine if the thought is yours or if it's somebody else's, or if you should make a decision or not. And it says don't listen to what people say. Like the song, you have to watch their actions. And if they tell you something, put them to the test of if they're gonna follow through with what they said. October, hibernate. Now I made some of these cards like months ago, and they're now what is that? Resignating. So masculine, he might get out in October, so maybe you could save your money and show him that you was thinking about him while he was locked up. And then when he get out, you could maybe you're the one. Like, he wants to take you on a date, but his finances are messed up and you're the one paying for it. And that's where the I need money from you thing comes from. They stopped you for years. This is your family. Now, at first it was little innocent things trying to get you to not have a boyfriend, or because they didn't want you to get pregnant at a young age. And then once you started getting older, they probably came across some information about you and it made them jealous, because it's like, why does she deserve it? I've been doing all this stuff and she too young for that. Why can't I have it? So they try to stop you so they can receive it. And by this being your parent, you have a different type of respect for your parent, and you just probably thought it was normal the way that they was. You didn't understand all this because you're young. You don't understand all of this spiritual stuff. So you think they're just being parents, but really they're probably putting spells on you to receive a blessing that they. Because some parents blame you. Good with my hands. Somebody wants to massage you. A happy ending. Gross. Anyways, with or without your person, wait on no one. So you have to be the reason why your life is in a good place. Like, don't depend on nobody to make you happy. Growth. You're growing. You're realizing the manipulative things people do to you. So now you can so losing hope, never give someone control, knows about karmic click. So divine masculine never participated in this third party situation spiritually. Like, they were sending, the only reason why these karmics were contacting you pretending to be divine masculine is so that they can pretend to be you, so they could benefit off of divine masculine. And divine masculine would maybe just settle because he can't find his divine feminine, but he knows that there's one other option out there, which is his divine feminine, that he's gonna go for. But in order to do that, he has to get away and detox, and the only way that it can happen is for him to be separated from this karmic feminine without seeming like he wanted to be separated from this karmic feminine. And your family, they're losing hope because you are their source of living. And if you're focusing on yourself and reclaiming your life and you're not allowing them to use you anymore, they have like, what is now they want to figure out what their purpose is. Unexpected blessings, your time is now. Can't give someone the same energy, can't give everybody the same emotions. Like, you meet somebody and you feel like all the signs are there, and then you open up your legs and then that person leaves, and then they'll relay that message to the next person, and you don't even know that this person knows this person, but they've been watching you and exchanging information about you on, yeah, she's so gullible, she believes anything you say, all you gotta do is tell her something and she'll believe it. Like if you say, you know, I like you, I think you pretty, you want to be my girlfriend, and well, yeah, that's an agreement that we have, that I'm your girl, not just so you could be like, oh, okay, you gave it up so quick. That my point is, if I'm your girlfriend, we're going to ride this thing out until the wheels fall off. But your reason for not wanting to be with me is because I gave it up to you early. We're in a relationship. It's not like we friends with benefits. And in my situation, if we friends with benefits, I'm still faithful to that person. I'm not going to have sex with you and then go and have sex with somebody else. The only way that would happen is if he be like, oh, I don't want to be friends with benefits with you no more. And then if your past friends with benefits is available, you'll probably go to your past friends with benefits. And then he'll be like, oh, I don't want to be friends with benefits with you no more. And then the person that told you that first, he's like, oh, I want to be friends with benefits with you now. If they're passing you back and forth, yeah. But money, single, pray, and feed. You gotta feed yourself. You gotta motivate yourself. You gotta do what it is for yourself. Start that YouTube channel, even if it's like a couple minutes long. Manifest the type of car that you want. You have to be specific. Don't ever settle. You can't settle for nothing. Now, unless you plan on buying it real quick so you could pay it all. I don't know. But gaining powers. So if these dark workers if they look into your life, if they look ahead into your life and they realize everything that they got, they're going to write it down, and then they're going to be like, okay, well, January, she's supposed to get this, so let's distract her until this month is over. And then they probably made a deal. They probably made a bet saying like, I bet if I get her to do this, even the littlest things, it doesn't matter. If I get her to do this, to act out of character, I get to have her blessings, and then she gets to have my karma or whatever. And then they feel like they get mad because they were expecting you to act out and lash out once you didn't receive your blessing or whatever. But you're just so patiently waiting, like you're not in a rush because you don't know when you're supposed to receive this blessing. You just put out the prayer, you do the work, and then you're not sure when you're supposed to get this blessing. But you're not realizing that, okay, I prayed for it, the blessing came, but because I was distracted over here doing something, somebody else picked up my blessing. So when I went back to that spot where that blessing was supposed to be, you're just sitting there waiting for something because you didn't know that it came already. And so that's where that laughing for it. You asked for it, I worked hard on it. You turned down it's like studying. I turned down parties, I turned down relationship opportunities, I turned down all of this stuff because I'm sitting here waiting for my blessing to come because that's what I was told to do. And it depends on the person too, because this is a trusted person. You're not doing this for random people. You're doing this for your mom. You're doing this for your sister. And those could be the main people that are manipulating you because they're jealous, because when they try to do it, it does not work for them. They always get like, I don't know. But yeah, He say now you don't want it. It's like, how come I don't want it if I'm still sitting here waiting for it? And he's like, I gave it to you already. And you're like, no. So you're going back. And he's like, you dare question me? You dare do this and that? And it's like, no, I'm not. But I know for a fact that I didn't receive it. So now God is like, okay, well, you're obviously telling the truth, because you wouldn't be questioning me about something like that. Like, I don't know, the relationship that you have with God. He realized, like, okay, and then there was a conversation where he's like, I need to pay attention more, and not, because he has so much stuff to do that he quickly hands it out. And it's like, if you're claiming to be this person, like, he trusts that it's actually you. And so with that, people put you into a depressive state, because they know, like, if I'm aggressive to her, she'll shut down and go into this mental state. And then it's like, okay, she's in a sleep coma or whatever type of coma, and I could pretend to be her. I could, so while you're in the sleeping beauty stage, they're out there pretending to be you and claiming your blessings and doing whatever. So